Hello, my name is Prajakta Yadav. I am a student of Britsang Training Center. Today I am going to discuss a technical topic about the blood. So let's start with the topic. The blood is a vital fluid that circulates throughout the body, delivering essential substances like oxygen and nutrients to cells, while also removing waste products like carbon dioxide and urea. It is integral to various psychological processes such as immune defense, temperature regulation, and maintaining homeostasis. Blood consists of both liquid and cellular components, each with specific functions that support the body's overall function and health. Composition of blood. Blood is composed of plasma, the liquid component, and various types of cells suspended within it. And on average, blood makes about 7 to 8% of a person's total body weight, which is roughly 4.5 to 6 liters in an adult. Plasma Plasma is the pale yellow liquid portion of blood, constituting about 55% of total blood volume. It is primarily composed of water, around 90%, but it also contains proteins, electrolytes, hormones, nutrients, and waste products. The main component of plasma include water, that is 90%, the primary solvent for transporting substances. Plasma proteins 8%. These include albumins, globulins, and fibrinogen. Albumins helps maintain blood volume and osmotic pressure, preventing fluid from leaking out of blood vessels. Globulins include antibodies, immunoglobulins that play a role in human defense. Fibrinogen involved in blood clotting. Electrolytes such as sodium, potassium, calcium, and chloride are essential for maintaining fluid balance, pH levels, and nerve function. Nutrients, glucose, amino acids, lipids, and vitamins that provide energy and support cellular metabolism. Waste products, urea, creatinine, and which are filtered by the kidneys and excreted through urine. Formed elements. The cellular components of blood, known as formed elements, make up about 45% of blood volume. These are primarily red blood cells, that is RBCs, white blood cells, WBCs, and platelets, that is thrombocytes. Each type of cells plays a distinct role in the body. Red blood cells, erythrocytes. Red blood cells are the most abundant type of blood cell, constituting approximately 99% of blood cellular components. Their primary function is the transport of oxygen from the lungs to tissues and the return of carbon dioxide from tissues to the lungs. RBCs are biconcave disc shape, which increases their surface area for gas exchange. They contain protein, that is hemoglobin, which binds to oxygen and facilitates its transport. Lifespan. RBCs have a lifespan of 120 days. Old RBCs are removed by the spleen and liver, and the iron from hemoglobin is recycled. White blood cells, also called as leukocytes, WBCs, are responsible for defending the body against infections and foreign invaders. There are several types of leukocytes, each with specialized functions. Neutrophils, the most abundant type of WBCs. Neutrophils are the first responders to bacterial infections and engage in phagocytosis, the process of engulfing and digesting pathogens. Lymphocytes, these tissue include T cells and B cells, which are essential for the adaptive immune response. T cells help kill infected cells and regulate immune responses, while B cells produce antibodies to neutralize pathogens. Monocytes, these large cells mature into macrophages which phagocytes pathogen and dead cells and debris. Eosinophils play a role in combating parasitic infections and modulating allergic reactions. basophils involved in inflammatory reactions and allergic responses by releasing histamine. WBCs are much less abundant than RBCs but are crucial for human defense. They are capable of moving out of blood vessels and into tissues, a process called diapedesis, to fight infections. Platelets, that is thrombocytes. Platelets are small, irregularly shaped cell fragments involved in homeostasis, the process of blood clotting. They are derived from megakaryocytes in the bone marrow and do not have nucleus. When blood cells are injured, platelets aggregate at the site of injury and release substances that help form a clot to stop bleeding. Platelets also release growth factors that aid in tissue repair. Lifespan. Platelets have a short lifespan of about 7 to 10 days and are removed by spleen. Functions of blood plays a wide array of vital roles in maintaining the body's health and homeostasis. Oxygen and carbon dioxide transport. The most well-known function of blood is the transportation of oxygen from lungs to the other tissues. Human defense. White blood cells, leukocytes, are the cornerstone of body's immune system, protecting against infections by recognizing and attacking pathogens like bacteria, viruses, fungi. Blood also carries antibodies and other immune components that are involved in adaptive immune responses, clotting, and homeostasis. Platelets and plasma proteins such as fibrinogen work together to form blood clots in response to injury, preventing excessive blood loss. This process is essential for wound healing and prevention of infection. Temperature regulation. Blood helps regulate body temperature by distributing heat throughout the body. The hypothalamus in the brain monitors body temperature and can alter body flow to the skin. Temperature regulation. Blood helps regulate body temperature by distributing heat throughout the body. The hypothalamus in the brain monitors body temperature can alter body flow to the skin and extremities to conserve or release heat as needed. Hormone transport. Blood carries hormones secreted by various glands like the thyroid, adrenal glands, pituitary gland to target organs where they regulate processes such as growth, metabolism, and reproduction. Blood formation and regulation. Blood cells are produced in the bone marrow, a sponge tissue found inside certain bones. This process is called hematopoiesis and involves differentiation of stem cells into the various types of blood cells. Hematopoiesis is regulated by growth factors and hormones such as erythropoietin stimulates the production of red blood cells in response to low oxygen levels. Colony stimulating factors stimulate the production of white blood cells. Thrombopoietin stimulates the production of platelets. Once formed blood cells enter the bloodstream through the bone marrow or in the case of certain WBCs through lymphatic system. Blood groups and transfusion. The blood can be classified into different groups based on the presence or absence of certain antigens on the surface of red blood cells. The most well-known blood group system are ABO. Blood type AB, and O are determined by the presence or absence of A and B antigens. RH system. The RH factor determines whether blood is RH positive with RH antigen or RH negative without RH antigen. These blood group systems are important for blood transfusion, such as transfusing incompatible blood can lead to serious immune reactions. Common blood disorders like anemia, leukemia, hemophilia, thrombocytopenia are also causes the various blood disorders. Blood is an essential fluid that plays a fundamental role in nearly every physical process, from oxygen transport and immune defense to temperature regulation and clotting. So today we discuss about the blood. Thank you for listening.